Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode, I'm taking a guess, 93?
Yes.
That's what it is.
93. It's been a long time. Gosh darn. I'm Eric here, the Infinity Champion, the longest reigning champion of the West Coast POPcast. And you know what? I've been out of it for the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to take this time before I introduce people. Let's just lean back and think about all the good that I've brought this channel. I have been a champion for so damn long. I have been bumming off Zach's live streams. I'm just fucking fantastic. Anyway, so Zach, what are you up to?
Whatever you say, Your Highness. That is what I'm up to.
Knock, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. You know, just enjoying life, enjoying my video games, my wrestling, and of course this sunny, windy LA weather.
Too true.
You're
We've got
coming at us in two ways now.
what was that?
Nothing. We can keep going.
Just stepped over your bit.
When's the last time Eric defended that belt is the real question.
You know,
Don't ask me.
no one cares about defenses. No one remembers how many defenses John Moxie has U.S. champion. Remember that he was a long champion.
Wow.
Anyway, we've got a good show for you guys. Episode 93. We've got weekly recap to handle. We've got news and rumors. We've got a couple games, promo school, and of course, you know, we always have some good discussion with you guys in the chat. So make yourself famous. Hit up the chat. Get your name on screen and be a part of the show. Because, I mean, I think that's a cool thing about our show. You are a part of it. You should get your name in the credits if we did credits, but you can get on screen. But with that, Zach or Knock, I don't know if Knock, you've been watching Raw lately. You like it seems. So go ahead. Someone tell me about Monday Night Raw.
We should definitely throw to Zach while I think about what occurred on Monday Night Raw, as we call it.
All right. Well, prime time. Thank you for joining. Strap in. We got a good show. All right. Monday night yawn. First off, how long did it take me to watch Raw this week?
Yes, that's
Any
the
guesses?
question.
I'm gonna say you went for the full 3 hours. This one was a real nail biter.
God, are you mad? Knock, do you have
We'll
a
go hour
guess?
40.
Oh no. An hour and 5 minutes.
Wow.
And the only
goodness,
reason
that's
it was
long.
that long is because I caught up to it live.
Mm.
So basically, the women took up the first 25 minutes, which I enjoyed. Becky and Double D versus Liv and Bianca. Vince is going to send selfies to Austin Theory's mom. Bliss went through another series of therapy. And the Usos coming out to take out Seth was a reminder of how awful it is seeing the Hurt Business take out Bob.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Bob looks strong, though, at least. So
Yeah, he is.
shout out to him for that, but too bad Shelton's getting jobbed out repeatedly for his last few years.
Yeah. I'm very surprised they haven't gotten released yet. It seems
Yeah.
like not against them, not a penalty against them. It's just the way things are going.
Yeah. Like, I don't get how you just don't use them, especially a talent like that. Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali put on a great match at Mania, and then nothing came about it. It also seems like Finn Balor is falling into that Jeff Hardy role where he's just there, you know, for the name, but he's going to be losing to a lot of new people. I can't believe Theory beat him.
Did you see this was going to be news and rumors, but did you see the articles about that's exactly how Vince McMahon sees him? He
That's confirmed?
I'm as much confirmed as wrestling news can be, but
Oh, well, yeah.
but they're saying that he is essentially going to just be getting younger people over, which I mean he's still young himself. That's crazy, but and he's pretty much going to be the next Jeff Hardy in that role.
It's a shame, man. I would say put him back in NXT, but look what NXT 2.0 is. I would say put him at NXT UK, but no one watches that, and it's a shame. But I don't know what you do with him at this point. He doesn't fit in anywhere at this point, and it's a shame.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially when, like, the whole time he was in NXT as the Prince, we kept seeing articles like creative desperately wants Finn Balor back, and now it's just creative has nothing for Finn Balor. Like, really? Are you serious?
Yep.
I don't get it, man.
I don't.
Yeah, let me just go to the chats really quick. Davey Richards versus Alexander Hammerstone, MLW World Heavyweight Championship at MLW Super Fight. Look forward to that. Thank you, Carnage Rage. And I was bored to tears. That's what Raw does to you. You know, if you want to kick a vice or not use NyQuil. Oh.
No? Okay.
I missed both those jokes trying to hear them both, so I'm gonna assume they were both equally hilarious.
I just heard his. That's why I laughed.
Oh, man. Zach, what's going to happen first? Veer coming or I don't know, man. Like what's happening here?
I don't know. Veer is. I don't know if it's purposely a running joke, but the Veer is
At
coming
this
stuff
point.
is. Oh man.
Yeah. At this point, have him show up and then just leave.
Yeah,
Give him the Emelina treatment.
Emelina.
Yeah. Anything else cool happen? Anything cool happen on Raw? Period.
No, that's why it took me an hour and 5 minutes
Yeah.
when I caught up with it too. I had to watch 15 minutes of it live. That wasn't fun.
I
What about
guess.
Beth Phoenix, man? She's been a superstar lately. She has to do something cool.
She is. She is the alpha of I forgot what they call themselves, but I really like how Beth Phoenix is being presented.
The Grit
Mm.
couple.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's good. She deserves it. She's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So that was Monday Night Raw, I believe. I apologize, Zach, because now when you're the tech person and someone forgets to send you the slides.
Just do it.
Because we're not going to go to 2.0 just yet. Because I
That's
forgot
fine.
what date Terminus actually was, but I'm just going to put it after Raw because that
Okay.
was better. Did you see Terminus?
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, I watched some of the matches because
Okay.
it was about 3.5 hours, I think, which is really weird because
TV.
yeah.
Okay.
So they did. First of all, props to Jonathan Gresham for doing it. This was his first time, so I'm lenient with it. I recommend you guys check it out.
Okay.
First of all, there's like 30 minutes of dead air in the beginning, 30 minutes afterwards. So it says it's 4 hours, but it's really not. I watched Moose versus what's his name, Mike Bennett.
Okay.
I think most of the matches were done in their pure rules. This one was, and Moose. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, actually, but just know that pure rules do come into play a lot during this, and I don't know if that's the best thing for this first time show, because I'm again not going to say what matches, but just know that there are some matches that don't get a clean finish that I think should.
Okay.
I think you'll definitely like it, Zach, because it's that Ring of Honor style. It's slower. It's ground based, but they've already announced at the end of the show, February 24th is going to be the second Terminus event. Someone from AEW is already going to be at that show. They hyped it up at the end of end of the card. So sorry to spoil that for you. But what was it? The interesting thing is that there are 2 Ring of Honor champions, I guess, and they're kind of teasing that, but they're not going to go for that just yet.
Oh, we'll cover that in news and rumors.
Yeah, I've seen something about that too.
What would you give Terminus?
From what I saw, so it was 3.5 hours. I think there were a lot of matches that I just didn't care for, maybe because I don't watch those people usually, so I did skip them. Like there were tag matches and there were like filler matches. I'm sure they were good. They're not like, I'm not saying they're bad, but I think the best match I probably skipped was probably Jordan Grace versus whoever she fought for the Digital Media Championship. I'd give it maybe a 3.5. Just a lot of filler, but I will say Terminus needs to happen because all the people that we've seen on like Dark, or that Knox sees on Dark and Dark Elevation, who don't do anything.
These are the A shows, man. They don't miss. Speaking of Dark Elevation, Adam Cole just had a great match with some new guy who's coming up named Khan, I believe, Kaun. He looks like a star, man. He's going to be something.
That's cool for him to get to fight Adam Cole for being like newer,
right?
Oh, actually, it might have been Andrade. Actually, hold on. hold on. My bad. It might have been Andrade.
Yeah, but the cool thing is all those people on Dark and Dark Elevation get to be like, they have to have at least like 20-minute matches on Terminus. So
yeah,
that's for them. Yeah,
that's cool.
So 3.5. Check it out.
All right.
Also, Matt Cardona did call. Was that the show Matt Cardona called out Jordan Grace, or was that a different show?
I skipped that match, so maybe it happened at the end.
Okay, because he called her out. He's going to fight her for that belt at some point.
Oh, that's really cool. I don't think it was this show because when I skipped it, I got to the end of the match. Okay. Unless it happened like right after I hit that point, then.
Okay.
Matt Cardona is going to be the mid card belt collector.
Oh man,
someone's got to do it.
Yeah,
that's true. Make a name for himself that way, still.
Yeah. All right, Zach, go ahead and hit that 2.0 graphic for us now.
Bam.
I'm enjoying not being the guy in the chair.
Yeah, you're cozy as fuck. You're just in control. Like,
oh man. So what's going on with 2.0?
Man, it's down the drain. Yes, according to WWE.
Yeah.
yeah.
What did I enjoy from this show?
We'll talk about Walter and the news and rumors.
Sorry.
Yeah. It looks like they're gonna have Braun Breaker versus Santos Escobar to build into that feud. That'll be cool. I doubt Santos will win, but I'm glad he's getting some rub. I mean, he was on fire last year during the NXT Black and Gold days.
Yeah. I really think that him being pushed to any degree is just to get Elektra over more.
Yeah.
And I think she's going to be the one they push and focus on.
Yeah, I can see them just dropping the whole thing with the rest of the group.
That's a shame because he's pretty damn good.
He is.
Do you think he ever, if Black and Gold was still around, do you think he ever would have been NXT champion?
I think so, 100%.
Yeah.
He was on track for that.
I get that.
Then the last thing I saw was that Saray, she got a new gimmick. She's kind of like a student type gimmick.
Sailor Moon. I don't know what this is.
Moon, yeah.
I don't know what this is. 2.0, man. Don't touch it. It's lethal.
Yeah.
Get 2.0 vaxxed.
Oh gosh.
Tony D'Angelo held a funeral for Pete Dunne that I felt was an actual funeral for Pete Dunne in WWE.
Honestly.
Oh man, he didn't resign, did he? Did Pete Dunne?
I hope not.
What I know of.
Yeah, because he needs to go. They're not going to use him properly there. They haven't used him properly there.
Nope.
Real quick, hit up the chat. Carnage Rage. Tony Khan is trying to establish a working relationship with not only New Japan Pro, but Pro Wrestling Noah. That's smart. Give me Bryan Danielson versus Jonathan Gresham at Terminus 2. That might be a while because I think they've been in Atlanta, haven't they? AEW's been in Atlanta.
They've been there. So
that's weird because that should happen then because Tony Khan just wants Bryan Danielson to be in AEW first wherever he goes. But so it could happen. It's not going to happen, but it could.
I'd be very excited for that.
Right. Don't get me started on Walter's name change. We'll talk about that in news and rumors. I've got varying degrees on that. Supersonic X, how's it going? And Primetime saying hi to Supersonic.
Aww.
And last thing, Supersonic X. A lot of Joshi wrestling fans were triggered by that Saray vignette as well as that character change. I need to check it out.
Yeah.
I'd like to know your opinion on it. I didn't like it at all. I don't know. It's tough to watch this show. It's really tough to watch this show sometimes.
I know we've talked about before, like wrestling needs more characters, but it seems like 2.0 is just throwing random characters in there, and it's very weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Anything else?
That's about it. It's a boring show.
That's a shame. So many bright colors. Well, let's head over to Dynamite.
So just to be clear on for promo school, we're going to talk mainly about Cody's speech. So we're going to break that down. Okay. So other than that, though, I'm open.
I think that. So first of all, let's talk about it. Jon Moxley returns. A couple months of sobriety did this man good. He looks so much younger than when he was like AEW champion.
Yep.
So good on him. We'll talk about Bully Ray, kind of what he said about this return in news and rumors. Yep. But good on Moxley. This was a tough night for. There was one asshole in the crowd who really shouldn't have been there, who really should have been asked out, and you could hear him in a lot of the promos. But I think Moxley handled it well, and I liked it. Good showing.
He handled it well. It played to his on-screen character being that badass, but fuck that guy, man. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Right. I just don't get that. That's like I've never thought that a wrestling fan should be asked to leave just from like shouting, but this guy needed to get kicked out.
And honestly, this might have been one of the worst crowds they've had. Like, where they were in DC?
Yep.
The first AEW was in DC, I believe, and it was a great crowd. This one was off. Like, it was pretty bad. It ruined almost a lot of segments.
Right. I don't know what's AEW fans are quickly becoming the most toxic thing in wrestling. I think
It's yeah.
I don't know why.
Cesspool out there, man.
I don't know if this is what happens when WWE is just so bad that fans just turn Riley everywhere. But it's I'm not about this right now.
Yeah, but hell of a promo from Mox. One of the best of his careers, man. Just real, honest, and I'm sure that helped a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter, thanking him for it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. What else we have? CM Punk and Shawn Spears. You could watch the entire damn match on YouTube. Am I the only one who gives it a nod?
That match kind of justified what Zach had said last week. I hate to say it, but because I liked Shawn Spears' promo last week, but damn, he didn't get any offense in. I thought he'd get something.
But see, I actually kind of like that. I love that about the match. Like, we knew Shawn Spears wasn't going to win. We knew he wasn't going to.
Yeah, but like, you got to showcase him in some capacity, I think.
I give it a thumbs up. The crowd popped. Punk pissed off MJF.
That was nice.
And Shawn Spears, I think he fits in any role. If he wants to be jobbed out this week to Punk, I wouldn't be surprised if next week he just beats the shit out of someone. So he probably won't because that's not his booking. But
yeah,
nope.
I can't think of a quality win he's had. Did he beat Cody at all in that feud?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think he did. Huh?
Oh well, I think they had a 6-man tag back when it was Cody and 4 weekly.
Yeah,
but yeah. But I understand why, it gets 2 thumbs down for you guys. I'm not saying that I think this is a great thing, but
without last week's promo, I would have been fine with this.
Okay. I agree with that because that promo was a waste of time. That was weird.
Yeah.
What else happened on the show? You guys remember?
House of Black debuted against the Varsity Blondes. I don't know why Jim Cornette is trashing Brody King. I don't know. He hasn't even shown what he can do. It was a kind of a basic tag match, but I can't wait to see more from House of Black.
Yeah, I don't care what that guy says, man. Brody King, he's been doing this for a few years now. Solid talent, great pickup. He looks like a monster out there, man. I mean,
yeah.
Like,
right. I don't think I've ever heard Jim Cornette say anything nice about anyone, and like he even talked bad about FTR, the guys who love him. So I don't get it. But good for Brody King for getting picked up in a big promotion. He definitely deserves it. Hopefully, this works out for a while for him. What do you guys think of Hangman and Lance Archer?
I don't know if this is the other thing with AW this week. I hate when they do the short ramp. It just throws off the whole production for me. I felt like Hangman needed a little bit of more room to run out to Lance Archer. He kind of just got there, looked a little small, didn't have no run up to it, and it was all right. It worked itself out, but I felt like there was a little it was a little clunky.
Yeah, I agree, and I can't believe Shawn Spears jobbed 2 times in one night. Kazarian, what is going on? Like, why?
Yeah,
I don't know. These AEW originals are not really being treated.
I mean, he had a great match in AEW Dark. He shined. He looked real strong.
Okay.
They don't even call him the Elite Hunter anymore. It's you guessed it or something like that. Frankie Kazarian.
Okay.
I was gonna have a Poppy Award just for him, made just for him for I guess least or worst utilized gimmick, because that gimmick on paper sounded so cool, and then he was just the worst hunter. When your prey shows up at the same place every week and you can't get them.
Yeah, they should have legit let him take out a few people. I mean, at least Luke Gallows or Carl Anderson, who's not signed to your company, and they're getting wins over him.
Right.
They dropped the ball a few times, especially that one. And he's still in great shape, man. He still looks super like young and athletic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what else have we got? Anything else on Dynamite, or are we clear to go to Rampage?
We're not going to skip over. It's Sting, another TNA guy, man. TNA's everywhere. He jumped off the
wait. Okay, let's clarify this. Is he a TNA guy or is he a WCW guy?
Let's be real here. He's a TNA guy.
What?
The WCW. I mean, who remembers that really?
That was his farm league. Can I just say one of the worst bits on television this week? The AHFO. What the
Oh
hell
my
is
goodness.
going on?
I meant to mention that to you
Right.
Oh
guys.
my god!
Please, whatever happened to Miro to get him on track, get Andrade on track, man. What is all these backstage promos you're using him for to just talk and about what? Let him wrestle. Why is he not wrestling?
I wonder if he's happy. I'd really like to know if he's happy with his booking.
I feel like he is, but like, what is
Then he's
the
an idiot.
HFO? The HFO was a mess. Now we're throwing something else in there?
The only thing I can see this for is he's selling off the company so he can just be done with it and do the
Hardy
Jeff Hardy
Boys.
thing. Yeah,
I think that's what's gonna happen.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
it's still
That's-
bad television, but whatever.
Yeah, they got to get Andrade correct here, man. He's a great wrestler. Just let him wrestle.
Right.
Everything else will work itself out.
Yep.
Exactly. I hope he gets a 5-star match some point this year. Let's get him back into that Gargano level
Hey, he
wrestling.
might have a Gargano
Yeah.
rematch on the horizon. Who knows?
That's
Yeah.
true. That is true.
Yeah, Cleveland. Yeah,
When is that? Next week?
it's
Next week.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is Beach Break in Cleveland? Whose idea was that?
Right.
That's terrible.
The past
man.
few years was Miami, right? And then
Yeah.
they could have held off here. That doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, that is weird. We'll see. We will see. Anything else?
Nah.
Yeah, I
Right.
think we touched on Sting. I mean, Darby's doing his thing. We're gonna talk about Cody later.
Yeah.
Britt Baker and Adam Cole. How do you feel about that? That tag team.
Still working very well. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good way to open the show.
I was wondering if they were gonna wait for a while before they put them together or what they were gonna do, because honestly, Beth and Edge are doing great, but I am tired of when couples have mixed tag matches in WWE. It gets done a lot, but I'm happy that they did it with Adam Cole and Brit because they just work so well together. That's true love and true. It just gels.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask the chat also real quick before we move on. Do you guys think AEW should put an intergender match on television? I know JR was quick to specify this is not an intergender match. We don't do that. But you have a lot of people. I think Chris Statler would be great at that, and you have a few other people think too. Nyla Rose, maybe. I mean, Jade Cargill. Put her with the right guys.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Jared was
Yeah.
also very quick to specify that one gender cannot hit the other gender. Right after he said that, Chris Statlander did, and he praised it. So
Yeah. They do that a lot. Usually when they have mixed gender matches, the woman always hits
they
the man.
do.
Yeah.
A lot of confusion.
Yeah. I'd love to see it, but it has to be a true intergender match. But I think I said that if they do that, they have to take the L on the advertisements and just pay for the full match to be ad free because no ad is going to touch that match.
Yep.
I don't get it though. All right, put it this way, and I love the guy. He helped train us, Peter Avalon. Put him with Chris Statlander or even a Sarita Deeb. He will sell his ass off, and that'd be a great match.
He will. He absolutely will. It's I guess just because when we train, when you train in the ring, you train with women.
That's true.
So we're used to it. We're desensitized
It's
to
very
it.
common.
Yeah. But I guess everyday people, the idea of seeing Adam Cole's super kick Candice LeRae's head off is scary. But yeah, that is Dynamite. We're gonna head over to MLW.
I almost forgot. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, no, go
One
ahead.
last
Go
thing.
ahead.
I don't know if you caught it in the actual stream of Dynamite, Zach, but the best part of the Lance Archer Kazarian match was the commercial break because Lance Archer started arguing with a little girl in the front row, and he immediately got heat, and it was perfect.
That's awesome.
Oh, I missed that. Good for him.
Yeah, but that happened in the picture,
Of course. I fast
Yeah.
forward through that.
Oh man. Real quick, hit up the chat. We're gonna talk about, I don't know if we did already, about the Vince McMahon not liking 2.0. Anything about shutting it down. We'll see.
Okay.
We will see. We'll touch that more on news and rumors. But
Oh my God.
then he also says, "For the love of God, please get rid of American Top Gun. I'm getting sick of them to death. Seriously, Dan Lambert is annoying as hell." I think my camera just froze, but I know I think
I'm just gonna say your camera froze that at a spot that makes it like a really good looking senior picture.
that's all I want out of life. Just people to see me at my best. I think you still like America's Top Team, right, Knock? To put you on the spot.
Just fall over.
He just dove out of the way of that question, literally.
Yeah, he did. No, Primetime's sick of him. He doesn't like Top Team sucks toes. Goddamn. Okay.
Damn. Yeah, I never liked them. And then Vince keeps finding new ways to piss off fans. Yeah. This kind of was news and rumors, but I should talk about it during Raw. Did you hear about Vince apparently had a rule that now the trainers had to look young. They all had to shave and dye their beards, and they couldn't have any gray.
I saw Scotty Too Hotty mention that.
Was that
right?
Don't age.
Meanwhile, he's over here on Raw, looking like the fucking Crypt Keeper. Absolutely.
He looks like if a turkey went as him for Halloween.
The curse of the gobbledygookers finally caught up with him.
I was the gobbledygooker all along.
Oh man. And then real quick, just before we get into MLW, Vince will sell in 3 years. Quick thoughts on that, according to Primetime.
Is that
It's a question.
Okay, I don't think so. If anything, it'll be a few more years than that.
A few?
Anything could happen. I don't
10
know.
at least. I don't think.
10
I don't have to
years.
see it happen anytime this decade.
I don't know if he'll still be alive then. That's
I know.
I don't want to laugh at what Carter Page said, but
It's up there and it's gone.
yeah. It's possible. Anything's possible with that, man. I don't know what he does with all that money. Like, what the fuck else does he need? But
yeah, I don't know, man. Something's not right with that company.
Yeah,
has been right for a while.
I can't wait for the report to come out that they did something with they're cooking the books or something's going on.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
And I know I've said this before, but like I feel like you would want competition. This is like the rare area where like competition would help. WCW, they've been living off WCW for how many years now?
Exactly.
Want to build up competition to get the wrestling thing going,
Right?
get the buzz.
All right. MLW, what's going on, Zach?
I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I was kind of laughing because this is what's up the whole time. I just want to make people aware that it's out there.
That's still around.
Yeah.
Fair
I watched
enough.
something else this week in its spot. So
All right, that's fair. Check out MLW, folks. Let us know how it was.
didn't watch this either.
Okay, I was gonna say, what is this a weekly part of the show now?
It's just
Come
up there,
on,
so
man. It's
not
a
gonna brag
weekly
about
part
it.
of everyone's lives. Improve your lives and watch some Impact Wrestling.
How
I
was it this
mean,
week now?
Chelsea Green and Mickey James, a new tag team now, man. A lot of good stuff going on down in Impact Wrestling.
Okay.
Then you can answer Primetime's question. ROH versus Impact. Do you guys like it?
It's a good start. And if you want to talk about Cody building the Forbidden Door, TNA Wrestling built the Forbidden Door. They've been crossing over with WWE, with New Japan Pro Wrestling, AAA, Pro Wrestling Noah. I mean, come on, AEW, Ring of Honor. They've been crossing over for years. The World Cup happened in Impact Wrestling. Come on now. It's a good start, but we'll see where it goes.
It's odd people teaming together because some of them had feuds when ROH ended.
Exactly.
So, but
It's kind of like
I
when
like
they did the ECW thing, just do people together for, what do they call them, EV 2.0 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Zemo likes it.
Yeah, shout out to Zemo, man. What's up, man? Let them know about Impact Wrestling, the greatest wrestling on television.
This is the man. Okay, so what happened this week?
I was working. That's what happened.
Carnage Rage is trying to sell me on something, I think. So, Eric, now picture this. It's Dante Martin versus Ricky Starks. Samoa Joe comes out of nowhere, but it's Dante in the Coquina Clutch and joins Team Taz. He's better than Team Taz.
What happened?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, Carnage Rage must be a historian because in the original Team Taz, Samoa Joe was Taz's mentee. He wore the towel like Taz, and Taz took him under his wing. So Carnage Rage, shout out to you for watching Impact Wrestling. I would love this.
I mean, it would. They very similar personality styles. It would be cool to hear him talk. But if Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, the people in Team Taz now aren't getting that much love. I don't know if I want that for
Not
Joe.
like that Hook.
Oh yeah, Hook
Yeah.
is on fire. What's the next show we've got on tap, Zach? What you got next in your lineup?
Sweet apple pie.
Are you ready?
Are you ready for it?
Sometimes I just wish we could watch the AC/DC play instead of some of these matches. But Kofi beat Madcap.
Oh my gosh!
What a waste of the New Day. But Big E was out, so that was cool to see them team up against him and Happy.
Okay.
Xia Li came out to save Aaliyah after Natty gave her the beatdown. Aaliyah won into disqualification, so she's got 2 wins over Natty.
The world record.
Yeah. The Naomi and Charlotte match happened. It was one of those champion qualifier matches, but Sonya Deville became the ref, and now they are going to have a match next week. I want this to actually lead to a Mania match, a big Mania match. I think that's the payoff.
It has to be.
Yeah, it has to be at this point. Sorry, anything else?
Summer Rae was in the crowd.
She was, and she got a lot of flack on Twitter because WWE called her a legend, and everyone was bashing her for that.
Don't bash her, bash WWE.
Right, exactly. Also, Bischoff was there to kind of help the Sonya Deville angle a little bit, and Double J, Jeff Jarrett, was there as well.
Man, Jeff Jarrett's been everywhere lately.
Right, GCW, everything, man. Everything's coming up.
Wrestling, man, that's the guy.
Interesting. Because doesn't he have a match in GCW?
Yes, coming up.
Yeah. You can see the ads on YouTube.
Yeah. He just hit some girl over the head with a guitar. I think it was Kenzie Page or Alley Catch. Don't quote me on that. One of them.
I thought at first you're going to say like at a gas station or something.
Yeah.
The only other thing, the Usos and KO and Seth faced each other, and now since KO and Seth won, the Usos cannot come out at the Rumble during the title match.
Yeah.
So,
what else happened?
That's cool.
There? The Usos are now the longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions in history.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. They've been on SmackDown
all those
for so
reigns,
long.
piling up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are the New Day the longest reigning Raw Tag Team Champions by chance?
Maybe. I don't know that, though, for sure. But Usos for sure for SmackDown. I feel like something else happened I wanted to say.
Oh, the Jackass stuff?
No, fuck all that.
Yeah, okay.
But Seth Rollins shouted out Mox. He said, now the Usos hold you, Roman Reigns, up, just like me and Mox held you up in the Shield. It's kind of cool to say his name now as opposed to Dean Ambrose.
That's really
That
cool.
was cool.
I'm sure he got probably like a talking to.
Yeah.
He's can't do shit
untouchable,
about him. Yeah. But like a little like, hey, Seth, watch it.
nah.
It's like, don't make me get Becky on you.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's untouchable.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh, man. There's stuff in the chat about Summer Rae getting plastic surgery done. Summer Rae, just so I remember correctly, she's the blonde one, right?
She now has
red hair now or something.
Yeah, reddish hair. Her mom dyed it. And then okay. It's the same one.
Well, when she was wrestling, she was blonde and she like did stuff with Navi, I think.
I think so.
Correctly.
Is she the one from the Page movie that she was talking about or no?
Possibly. That makes sense if it was. The one that she slapped for the receipt.
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Shout out to Page.
Yeah. Do you want to do Rampage real quick?
I actually missed Rampage.
It was a fun watch. Carnage Rage and Primetime are there with me. It was I forgot what the opening match was. It was Moxley. He's got a new thing now where he goes, it was a good match because it showed him like coming back. He wasn't the same old Moxley. So I actually like the storytelling, which is a rarity. He's got a new thing now that he's going to go into the corner. He prays or says something to his family or something. So he does something to kind of like mentally check himself before the match. And again, if it's part of the storytelling, I really like it.
Okay,
good on him.
Yeah, I seen he was selling for Page, like Page him with a shoulder block, and he flew out the ring.
That was the majority of the match, which was good. And again, that storytelling is good. He's going to get built up. They teased Bryan Danielson at the end. They passed.
Yep.
I think it's too soon, but I keep Moxley away from the title for at least a year and do this nice build where he's just getting better.
Yeah.
Would you give him the title back, like make him the first ever second time AEW champion?
I would.
Yeah, I'd say give it another year, maybe 2. get some other people to get their reigns. Because he has a ways to go. He can still go after tag belts, if anything. I wonder what the original plan was before he left. If it was supposed to be Brian this whole time.
Yeah.
You mean like in the tournament?
Like in a tournament, or like if that puts a feud afterwards or something.
Wow.
Just curious.
I get you. I think he was supposed to win. I think that was the deal. And then they were teasing him and Orange Cassidy for like the hardest time. So
yeah. Man, what about the man Hook?
And Carnage Rage, yep, beat the shit out of Serpentico.
Really?
Serpentico, man. Yeah, it was a very quick match. I guess you know your spot if you're facing Hook in AEW now. But then now they're going to start an actual feud for Hook. I think this is a good feud because it's not a big person. It's QT Marshall. He came out in his 2.5 Men shirt, and like he pushed him a little bit, and so that's going to be his next feud, which is a good starter feud. So he's facing all these. I'm sorry, but they're jobbers, and now he's going to be feuding with Quiet Time Marshall. I don't like him on TV, but he knows exactly what he's doing behind the camera and everything else. Yeah. So it's a good move for Hook's next feud.
Okay, you heard it here first. Zach approves QT Marshall.
Maybe he'll go through the whole factory, and the Agogo will be the final boss.
That could be possible. Primetime Hookers Unite, you damn Skippy Primetime.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. And then Mox versus Stereo looks promising, and I hope Santana and Ortiz leave the inner circle. They are so much better on their own.
They're teasing it on Dynamite, I believe they did.
Yeah, they did.
I will say this about Terminus again. Even if you just watch the promo at the end that they do, I think you'll like it for I can't give away too much, but you'll like the promo that involved. It has something to do with Pride and Powerful.
Okay. But, and then lastly, the women main evented an AEW show, so that was a good high point, and they got entrances. So we're on the right path.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Okay.
We're crawling, but we're getting there.
Should have been there already, but we're getting there. I guess that's what counts.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. I just have one more show in case anybody wants to know. NWA Power. So Eric, I watched this last night. I remember you saying it was hard for you to watch, and I kind of get that. It like doesn't exactly know what it wants to be. It's got like 4 or 5 fun elements that don't all mesh well.
Mm-hmm.
So it really needs. They should really get money behind a producer, someone who can like produce the show and make it flow better. It's got like fun elements, but man, I don't know, man. Like the girl, I don't know her name. Hold on, let me get it. Maddie. So she's to the left of
Maddie Rankowski.
Yeah, so she came out to no music. Well, she came out to no music. And it was very awkward. So the crowd was very small, cheered, and then she goes up to the ropes and tries to make them cheer again. It's like, okay, and it's just the production needs to just be done a little better. Good stuff on here though. Melina beat Maddie. Clearwater was in the main event with the tags, and Dirty Dango and JTG versus the Ill Begotten, a faction I don't know what they are about, so I guess I got to keep watching NWA to figure out what some of these people are. But JTG looks great. He knows exactly who he is. He looks great, and he looks great in the ring. And then Mike Knox and Matt Cardona with a very awkward promo. Matt Cardona can deliver a promo very well, but it was just very like there's a level sometimes of wrestlers thinking something's more important than viewers think it is. So that's all I'll say about that. But I'm gonna stick with this one every now and then too, just to kind of get more familiar and
yeah. So I know Dirty Dango. I think he has a kind of high profile match coming up. I can't remember who it's against though. I can't remember what promotion. So just keep an eye on him. He's doing something. And then JTG, he does look amazing. I get why they gave Chris Adonis the title, whichever title he has now. But there's no alternate universe where JTG won that match, and I think he would have been a damn good champion.
He's solid, man. He knows who he is. It's like, like when you're in your 20s, you kind of figuring everything out. Then you get to your 30s, and later you know who you are. That's JTG. He knows who he is.
Wasn't JTG the previous champion? Didn't he not hold a belt before?
Yeah, he was a world champion. Some not a televised promotion, but he was champion.
It was like the VIP Texas champion, but I thought he had the NWA belt before Chris Adonis. I guess.
Nah, I think it was vacated.
Okay.
because they were both fighting for it. I don't think either one of them had it.
Yeah, and I seen that also they're building up for Tom Lattimore versus Nick Aldis. They've been best friends for years, man. You could see that feud on TNA Impact Wrestling. But
Jesus
it should be a good match, man.
Christ.
They do some good stuff together.
Do you use us to work for TNA? Like, do you get paychecks from them?
Listen, man, hit me up, man. I got all the TNA knowledge.
As soon as we
Oh.
go
I
off
can
air.
finally flex it. I could never say this before, but now I have a podcast to speak all the TNA stuff you want to hear.
As
let's
soon
just hit
as
the
we
chats
come
really
off
quick.
Zoom, you just get a call from fucking whoever's in charge of TNA, and they're like, "All right, the check's in the mail, kid. Good job."
Yeah, they still didn't pay us for that last gig we did, but hey, how many years has it been?
Just got
A
didn't even get
slice
the
of
hot
pizza
dog.
and a handshake.
That's
You
right.
guys should go on Renee's podcast and tell all.
Oh, man.
We didn't even get security shirts to Renee. It was just awful.
Chris
Of
Van
course, we
Vliet
have
walked
John,
by us.
Mr. Chris Farley ripped off Silver in the crowd. Of course, he rips off Chris Farley. That's what he does. Just wait, WWE will fire one of their producers eventually, and NWA can hire them. I'll be fine with that.
That's true.
Wow, someone
Supersonic
abused
too.
Zach about that ripoff.
That's right. Opening some eyes during these live streams, knock. Screw Mid Cardona. Supersonic does not like him at all. Good question, Primetime. Where do you guys think Regal will go?
Was he in talks with AEW? Was that confirmed?
He is in talk with AEW, and Tommy Dreamer talked to him about going to Impact.
Yep. He told him
I
whenever
want
you
to see what
want
he does in Impact. AEW needs him for the big spotlight, but I think he'd be nice in Impact to help them out.
Hope he gets as much TV time as Big Show and Mark Henry.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think he might get
Yeah.
lost in the sauce there. I feel like he can make a really good impact coincidentally. And they just need it. I want another big wrestling show besides AEW and WWE. You need more.
Yeah.
Maybe NWA is the place. Maybe he's the producer that goes to NWA.
That'd be kind of cool too.
Zemo kind of saying Matt isn't that bad to Supersonic. What was the name of Impact Wrestling podcast? Knock, do you know? Do you listen to it?
Oh, I meant like this podcast. I like to talk about Impact Wrestling. But if you want me to put out some videos about Impact Wrestling more, I'll be glad to do it. Because these guys, I mean, they don't like TNA for whatever reason. Just the uncultured of the channel.
And last one, I think I might have been wrong, but I thought I saw a Katsuyori Shibata at NWA Power Show. I think they're going to do an NWA New Japan Strong Show. Ooh.
That'd be nice for that. NWA New Japan Strong's always around here. And Zach, there was a hell of a pronunciation you just did there, man. That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's because Carnage Rage puts it in the chats, and I'm getting used to it. You are my whatever that translating app is. Like you're helping me learn a new language.
Also, I love how Carnage Ray said he saw a Katsu or Shibata, like a Pokemon in tall grass.
Shibata-san.
Cool. So is that the week in wrestling?
That's it.
I think so,
Alrighty.
man. Let us know if there's anything else in the wrestling world.
Yeah. Let's jump into news and rumors. I think we got some of it during the week, but let's go ahead and get into it. Zach, you want to talk about this beautiful picture of Sami Zayn you got up?
I signed a new contract.
He did. Multi-year.
Yeah. And then rumor, Undertaker will be at the Royal Rumble, maybe, hopefully, just to support his wife. I don't want to really see him doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't need to see that.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's talk
Oh
about
my
it.
gosh.
So, Volter.
Montage for that picture.
Just might. So Volter comes out. The name says Volter in his entrance, and he wins the match against, was it Roddy Strong?
Yep.
Yeah. And he says, no, Gunther won this match. And thank goodness he didn't say Gunther Starks, right? He just said Gunther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the deeper controversy is that Gunther Starks was a Nazi commander. I'm giving WWE the benefit of the doubt. I really don't believe that they know every Nazi commander under the sun. I don't think they did that much research.
I don't give them any benefit of the doubt because this is you shot yourself in the foot here. I mean, this was such a ill-advised, unnecessary move to make, and it backfired on you. They keep making these stupid ass changes, and now it finally backfired them. Just
It did.
build your brand, keep your brand.
Exactly.
But you know why they changed the name? Like, honestly, it's because they want the merchandise rights and they want his name. Like, because
Yeah.
Volter owns Volter.
Yeah, I get it, but like, damn, man, just let it be. Let some people be. Like, can't we make no money, man, around here? Damn,
Right.
Walter, the power in that man, it just fits him. It just you don't have to look at him. Just you hear Walter, you're like, oh, you're ready to go. Who the fuck is Gunther, man? Come on,
Right.
Gunther's not winning anything.
That was
here's your new WWE
ridiculous.
champion, Walter. Like I feel it.
Right. It was
Yeah.
like he nailed it. He got himself perfect down to the name. And we've seen that if they wanted to, they truly could like let them keep their names. It worked for Samoa Joe, worked for AJ Styles.
Yep.
I hate I find it disrespectful. You go to WWE, you build your name up, and they're just like, we're just gonna nix that. You
Yep.
don't exist anymore. It's just
And that's the other thing too. So if you're gonna change my name, what I built up for how many years Walter's been doing this, and you don't do no research on it, you just
right.
come up with some random name generator and say fuck it. So yeah, I blame them.
He's moving to the U.S. Ginny's moving to the U.S. for this. Like,
Really?
you fucking just WWE. Come on.
I seen him post on Twitter. He put a picture saying Gunther, and then Finn Balor was in the comments saying they hated Finn when I first started too.
Fair.
Yeah. So there are two more social media posts that actually worth knowing, but some people are joking because Kyle O'Reilly predicted this in 2019. He made a post, I guess, because he gets people's names wrong on purpose, and he called him Gunther in that tweet from 2019. So unless somebody's stealing his ideas, who knows?
Wow.
But and then Hurricane Helms went on Twitter and he defended it, saying like when he debuted on TV, he lost his name, his character, his gimmick, his WCW championship, and he says he did fine. So it's possible, but it's just the fact that these name changes aren't necessary.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Talk about the other thing here. Leo Rush just posted this on February 14th, 2022. My contract will expire with AEW and I'll become a free agent. Apparently Peter Avalon is under this umbrella as well. And of course, we talked about Marco's stunt.
So real quick, so the Peter Avalon one, Viva Bates went on Twitter and she said that he will be like he's staying with AEW. It's just that he's adding more dates to his work. So he might still
see it. Because I like the guy, but I don't know if they're gonna keep him around. Honestly, they haven't used him at all, really.
Well, I wonder if he's like a producer backstage because we know that he does like everything.
Yeah, we know he does it. So I'm curious if he's expanded his role at all.
Right, because like Viva Bates is like social media, so she doesn't wrestle. She's still there.
I think Brian Cage falls in this. Obviously, there's one or two other people that they mentioned besides the ones you guys just did.
Right. I think he should stop calling himself Man of the Hour. I mean, that's how long he's in a promotion.
It's a shame. I felt like he could have had a nice run here.
Totally.
Right. This just makes me want to know what that conversation went on with the whole Big Swole thing. Because I felt like he came in. I mean, he came in injured, I think, but he had potential.
Yeah. All right. We can get into this. We're not going to be about this.
All right, so I you guys might need to fill in the gaps for me because I just kind of sped through it. But so Bully Ray said that Moxley should have apologized in his promo when he returned. I didn't read the full transcript of what he said, but it sounds like he was just saying that Mox owes fans an apology for leaving and for having problems with alcohol, which is fucking ridiculous.
He basically said that for anyone while he was gone that bought an AEW ticket because he might have been on the card, he owes them an apology, and he owes the boys in the back an apology. So something should have been said live, which is stupid.
My thing with this is obviously a terrible take. I mean, he's getting backlash all across the world, and I don't think he cares. So in TNA Wrestling, when Jeff Hardy came out and wrestled a match high, that was unprofessional. He got forgiven. He asked for forgiveness on television, and I'm sure backstage he apologized to everybody. Moxley did something to prevent anything crazy like happening. He owes no one an apology.
Right. Like he did it the best way. He came out. He was honest. He said, hey, I've got a problem. I need to go deal with it. And he came back pretty fast. Faster. Like if he stayed out for a year, I would have been cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've seen the results here. I mean, he looks phenomenal. I mean.
Right. I kind of never want to drink alcohol again if the hair grows back that fast. Thanks to that.
I didn't realize how
I didn't even
different
think
he
about
looked
that.
until like he came back slim and healthy.
Right.
Uh,
And then Renee, you know, she gave her response, said this is why people prefer Devon.
Yeah.
Come to
Paige
think of
chimed
it.
in too and said the same.
Oh, Devon said that too?
Paige said the same thing too.
Yeah, because come to think of it, I've heard stories about people loving Devon. Like Xavier Woods says that's his mentor from the stupid TNA days.
Wow.
But I've never once heard anyone say anything like that about Bully. So I guess that tells you.
Oh, Bully. Okay, so this band, Every Time I Die, have broken up. They're a really good band. I did not know who's on the right there, guys.
The Butcher.
What?
I did not know he was
Yep.
part of this band. This band is really good.
Didn't
They
one
have
of our
issues with
friends
their
that
lead
posted
singer.
about this band?
Kyle.
Our mutual friends, Kyle. Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't know that was him.
Mhm.
Yeah, they should. I honestly, I really do like them. They should have promoted this somehow on AEW. They're really, really good. I don't know. Just I didn't know he was in there. I don't really. So you know, back in my day, we used to buy physical albums and you used to see who was in the band and everything like that. But now we just listen to stuff streaming and stuff like that. You don't see the pictures, and I don't bother to look stuff up really anymore. But yeah, that would have been cool. Something with this band on AEW.
Right.
I don't know why they haven't done that. That's kind of weird. I mean, they put Jericho's band all over.
Yeah,
I think they brought them in for something.
This band beats the shit out of Jericho's band. These guys are
Wow.
actually like really talented, good stuff. Too bad that their lead singer became what he became. But
It's funny you say that because when we had Kyle on one of the episodes last year, the one AEW show he watched had the Butcher. He's like, "Oh, that guy has a nice mustache," and he had no idea he was part of this band.
Right.
yeah, exactly.
I kept
I
wanting
just
to.
gotta tell him that's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I wanted to point it out to him, but I was like, small tidbit. But that's cool. I mean that he did because I know he took a break from the band during pandemic, and he was with AEW. I'm still kind of iffy on the details works. I know like they sent a letter or something to the lead singer saying like we're done or.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because the lead singer is also trying to like say all this other stuff like, hey, we're gonna release new music and this happened to the band, and the band's like that never happened, and so it's like legal stuff now too and what they can release through a statement. So messy. Bands are messy.
Yeah. We'll see. Real quick, I can't remember who said it, but someone pointed out that now they should just do an AEW band. Jericho is lead singer, Butcher guitars, and there was someone else I can't remember. I think Jeff Hardy was in there at some point. I don't know. Just do an AEW band. No Jericho though.
Yeah, no Jericho.
That's underrated, man. I like some of his songs.
Yeah, I like a couple of them, but commentaries take me off of his voice.
Jeff, not Chris.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, Jeff is cool.
Yeah, I like some of Jeff's songs.
Yeah.
Well, you guys want to talk about it? You guys are very excited about this.
Absolutely. They are making their return, the Hardy Boys tour, which is so cool because I remember at one point it looked like they were kind of on the rocks, but I'm glad to see that they're cool. They do a weekly stream, I believe, where they just talk about their past and they talk about all types of stuff. Jeff is now into Twitch thanks to Matt.
Wow, you can kill it on there.
Yeah. But yeah, they're gonna do a return tour. I guess they're just gonna be doing tag matches around the country. I think it's mainly in the US. I don't think they're going out of country. But I'm assuming when this tour is done, we'll see Jeff in AEW.
He has to, man. There's so many matches for him. The Jeff versus Darby, the Hardy Boys versus Private Party, the Lucha Bros, man, Young Bucks again. There's so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Buddy Matthews apparently debuted at Blood and Thunder last night. I did not watch any of this. It's pay-per-view, so I did not watch it. And apparently also who debuted Bandito, and Bandito is going to be facing Gresham at ROH Super Card of Honor. Apparently this is actually happening. We don't know who's all going to be on the card other than this match, and they're going to unify both the ROH titles.
Okay, that's really weird then. Because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but it's so weird that they did that then because something happens that kind of like I won't say buries Bandito because he was a good sport about it when it happened, but they promote Jonathan Gresham's next opponent, and I'm sure we all know that he's not going to win. But it's just I hate when people promote a championship match after another championship match has been booked.
Yeah,
I agree.
This does take place after the second terminus, so if that helps the storyline.
There's a push for what's his name? Shane Taylor to be part of this match as well. I've seen on Twitter. How do you feel about that since we were watching Ring of Honor and seeing his growth?
If they had a farewell match, I would take this. But if they're just unifying the titles, this is how it needs to be.
I agree.
That's a great card, or a great what do you call it?
Super
A poster
card.
for it. Yeah, like that gets me into it.
Yeah, it's a nice poster.
Yeah,
Good.
it is.
Props to you, digital design.
I mean, I did that before the show.
Oh
Knock,
yes.
what you talk about this?
Yes. So I don't know what channel it comes on, at least here in LA, but I think it's on CW a few places. But Nick Cannon has a talk show weekly, and Brit Baker was his sneaky freaky guest for this Friday. So sneaky freaky is a segment he does in a show where you have a guest who has a sneaky talent or a hidden talent, and he brings them on. So obviously, us wrestling fans know Britt Baker as a dentist / wrestler. Some people in the crowd were guessing. They said whole sorts of things, but she came in here, talked about her stuff, got in the ring, put some moves on Nick Cannon, and eventually put her finishing move in there. The lockjaw, as you can see, Nick was getting whooped. Shout out to Britt Baker for getting some mainstream attention.
Big time.
Good for her. Very good.
All right. Anything else? I think that's all I have.
I think that's all I've got too.
Yeah, just FTR. I don't know why that match was canceled, but they're supposed to have a match against Brock Anderson and what's his name, Lee Johnson on Dynamite. I think one of them was in COVID protocols though, so that canceled that. They're starting to feud with the Dem Boys, the Briscoes. Be interested to see what that goes about. But I think that's all I had. Oh, hold on. No, that is not all I had. Let me get comfortable. Let me make sure my setting is right. There we go. Finally working. The Master of the 619 has graced WWE 2K22's cover. Put some respect on his name. Stop disrespecting the Master of the 619, the greatest luchador in wrestling history, the biggest little man in WWE history. Rey Mysterio, man, greatest cover. I'm buying this game just because of the cover. Stop playing with me.
Just because of the cover.
Just because of the cover. I mean, Becky Lynch is on the back, but I mean, we know who the real star is. Booyaka Booyaka 619, baby.
Just don't accidentally buy that NWO cover.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I can't believe they're still fucking doing that. So I think someone on Instagram put out screenshots from the game, and it could have been next gen console, so take that with a grain of salt. But they compared it to 2K19, and again, that's a very low fucking bar to compare anything to, because everyone looked weird in that game. But they actually do look really good in this next upcoming game.
Yeah, they had a commercial on during SmackDown, so
yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's go with the chats really quick. Yay, Sami Zayn's going to be more miserable than he was before. I don't even know why he resigned. Money.
Yeah,
money. It's all my dollar.
I think he knows the drill by now. He just wants that paycheck.
But also, I mean, I think there are some people who should resign with WWE. Like, because there's some people who are safe. I think Sami is one of them.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about Mustafa Ali requesting his release.
Oh shit!
On
yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah. And denied.
Yeah. Denied.
Right.
I don't know. I think he's gonna keep pushing, but like they haven't used him. He keeps posting these wrestling videos he does, like training on Twitter, and they're really good moves, man. He has really cool sequences he does.
Yeah. He I hope he doesn't. He might have to, but it was so. I felt so bad for Neville, aka Pac, when he didn't wrestle for so long. He just sat it out. I hope Mustafa doesn't have to go through that, because that just felt painful to see.
Yeah, I feel bad. He was really good. He was really good on the mic. He knew what he was doing. Why did you not play up the Chicago police aspect at all?
Yeah.
Whatever. What? You're a cop in one of the meanest cities in the world. Like, come on.
I hate to say it, but like I feel like, you know, if he wasn't, you know, Arabic, they would have probably played it up. But like,
yeah, you're right.
No, they have a very set stance on different races and
it's not even just like the race thing too, because I remember it's even like who was it, Brody Lee, who said like because he was from the South or because he looked like he's from the South or something, they wanted to talk with that accent even though he's from New York.
Right.
Like,
like even though he's like very intelligent and
Yeah,
not a brute.
like I don't know, man. Just look beyond the like. Have some more depth with your characters. Look beyond the
Yep.
what you first
Yeah.
see.
And they legitimately buried his pipe bomb. He gave a genuine pipe bomb that wasn't forced, and they buried it.
Yeah.
Yep. Zemo right there. Nope. Fuck WWE. At one point, they're thinking about calling Samoa Joe Joey Samoa.
Ew.
Fuck?
Sounds like some kind of weird porno name.
Yeah.
I believe him.
Yeah, I agree. Also, sorry, just go back. When I say I give them benefit of the doubt, I mean I don't think they picked a Nazi name on purpose. They deserve all the bad press because fuck them. But I mean, can anyone name a Nazi commander off the top of their head? I don't think they picked it on purpose.
Nope.
I somehow do believe Vince can.
That would hurt my soul. God.
Kyle
Kyle
O'Reilly,
O'Reilly,
the Richards had a band. Kyle did drums. Okay, that's good to know. I like that.
Oh yeah, with homeboy from TNA Impact Wrestling. What's his name? Chris Sabin's tag team partner, Morrison Machine Guns. Alex Shelley. Not Alex Shelley. Shelley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were in a band.
Do you want to? I mean, I'm the only one who's seen Peacemaker, right?
Yes,
Well,
I seen that one clip. You're talking about Batman.
So Knock, you have not seen it?
No, I've not seen it yet.
This works out so perfectly. Eric, get ready because we're gonna play Versus.
Wow.
Oh, wait, you watched it? You watched
The
it?
first 2 episodes today, so we can play this game.
No.
This
Oh,
is like cashing in the money to bank. Eric was not seeing this coming.
I did see this coming.
Put the title on the line.
Oh no!
Not you
okay,
are the
so
one we are trying to convince. Go ahead, Eric.
Oh man.
So first of all,
I'll admit, Zach, you have an uphill battle here.
because you saw the Batman clip.
I saw the Batman
yeah.
thing. That was kind of funny.
So real quick, I didn't see the thumbnail for this video until like my girlfriend showed me last minute, and I was like, God, I don't want to hear Zach diss Peacemaker, but you know what? We're doing this live. All right, so Knock.
All right. Somehow, some way, you're still paused on my screen, Eric.
I've just been sitting like this for the full podcast.
Oh man, okay.
So I guess Zach has the advantage. You can't see my animated movements, but let me ask you, DC Universe.
Okay.
Don't you get tired of it always being so dark and so serious and so gritty and so everything's got to be in black and white and serious? Just for once,
I'll agree.
You want to have some fun when you watch something. Now, I agree because I know Zach is going to bring this up. It is a lot of childish humor. It is, and like for some reason, that's John Cena's like thing in acting. Like people just want to hear him, maybe because he's so prim and proper. They want to hear him just talk about butts and be all childish. And I also believe that they do harp on some jokes and some bits a little too long. They should just move on. Like there's a bit about the Berenstein Bears that goes on way too long.
Oh man.
But this show is pure fun. This show is what you want to watch. If you want to see John Cena somehow save the world, somehow be the most incompetent person to save the world, but be the only person who can. You want to see John Cena go through an emotional trial? This is where you go. You want to see, you haven't seen episode 3 or 4 yet, Zach. You don't get to make that face. If you want to see John Cena suffer, you want to see John Cena go through some trials, this is it. If you want to see John Cena connect with other human beings who also are pretty messed up, but they're afraid to make that connection, this is where you go. You want to hear John Cena basically flame every Justice League hero he can.
Wow.
This is the place. And for the ladies out there, if you want to see John Cena naked, then this is also it, unfortunately.
Oh, you lost me there, buddy.
I said for the ladies, you can skip through it. But I will say what I really do like about the show is that it does feel fun. It doesn't feel like I have to take it seriously at all. It is cartoony. It is like cartoony DC comics brought to screen. They mentioned Batmite. I don't think I've ever heard Batmite mentioned on DC, maybe like CW, but I enjoy it more than the serious stuff we even see in Marvel. I think this is a nice turn, a nice refreshing change.
Okay, is DC back then?
No.
Oh,
I mean, they say they will use him in another movie. I think James Gunn says he wants to keep Peacemaker going in the movie, but this, I think this is like, I know you guys like Shazam because it was fun.
yeah.
I find this more fun than Shazam.
Okay. All right, that's Eric for the first ever versus live. We're going against Peacemaker. Zach, the rebuttal.
Knock, would you make something just to shit on it? Would you do that?
No, not at all.
No, that's what James Gunn does with Peacemaker, especially in a
Wow.
scene in the diner when all the supporting cast members that you see there, or 4 of them at least, are at a diner and a table, and they just make fun of how he looks, why he would wear this, why do that, why make fun of a comic that you're fond of, so people who don't know who he is just make it seem even more obscure and make it seem like, why are you even making this damn show? The music in the show and a lot of the American flag stuff that you see, he has an eagle, which I'm pretty sure he did in the comics. It is aimed after the crowd who, I don't know if he's shitting on them or if he is infatuated with them, but it's the same crowd who buys all those 4th of July shirts at Walmart and Target every year. And he's basically making a watered down Team America fuck yeah in this series. It is so like into itself. It doesn't realize how to pace itself. There's a beginning sequence in episode 2 that took so long. I wonder if the people that produced Raw produced this segment. It took forever to get through. I was waiting for a Sonic ad. That's how raw it was. The guy in the back with the beard, there are running jokes with him. This guy plays the same character in everything that he's in. He is boring in one note. So are a couple of the other people in the show. None of them on the screen right now, but a couple other people on the show play the exact same character in everything that they are in. This is James Gunn turned up to 10, which sometimes isn't that good because it just shows cheapness. And here's a compliment. It seemed like a Netflix show. They use really great music in this, which James Gunn likes to do. So I own just about every single one of those records that were in there, Eric. So I'm very familiar with the music that they were using, and kudos for him. This is where I don't know if he's like shitting on the genre or if he's fond of it, because he used deep cuts that people wouldn't know, like Wine Teas, Summertime Girls in the Bar. But it's just he's making everything, especially the father, just seemed like that America fuck yeah crowd will watch it, but he's also shitting on them at the same time. I think this show is a joke. I think, well, I don't say joke. There are some good aspects of the show. But I feel like exactly what I thought it was going to be. Way too much self-awareness. Some of the side characters are made just to empathize with Peacemaker, who is a dipshit and an asshole. So basically you shouldn't empathize with him, but then they give him the stuff with the side characters and his father that is supposed to trick you into empathizing with him. It is not, I can't get with the show. I don't think you should watch it. And also John Cena is very naked in the show. So there you go.
Okay. First,
see, that might be the final straw here for me.
Okay, it's only 2 episodes.
I played dirty,
but
sir, counsel, does he not get naked?
Knock. Okay, there's something I wanted to read. Have you seen? Has Vigilante popped up for you yet, Zach? Is he in episode?
Is he the guy in the back with the chainsaw?
Yes,
he did.
I've heard about him. I've heard great things.
I will say this. I think a lot of productions, a lot of everything, ever since Deadpool became a thing, everybody wants to have their own version of Deadpool. This guy, I think, is an attempt at that, but he is the one version that I'm actually okay with. I think he actually is a nice, I don't even want to say foil, but he's a nice comparison to hold next to Peacemaker as the episodes go on, as you get to episode 3 and 4. Mm-hmm. God, there was something you said I actually wanted to rebuttal, but I can't remember. I think it was what was the Americans? Well, I love the music. Yes, the Americans. Thank you. So when it wasn't that, but I will come back to that. So the thing about the diner, about them shitting on Peacemaker, I was okay with that because let's be honest, if this, not that this like anyway in reality, but if a guy, he's supposed to be in an undercover kind of undercover knock, and they're having a meeting, and this guy shows up in full gear, you've got to make fun of that. You have to look at that helmet, the fact that he has an eagle in his back seat, the fact that this guy takes himself completely serious. I think that's worth making fun of, especially when he is the member of the Suicide Squad that I think they respect the least if you watch the movie, because they were obviously against Waller. And the American thing, I get what they're going with. I don't remember that much about QAnon or any of that stuff. That kind of slipped past me, which is why I don't get this new Reno 911 movie that came out, because I don't know anything about QAnon. But I get what they're going. Like, the dad watches Alex Jones, and he is basically a white supremacist, and like they're going for the thing about how he's accused of mostly killing minorities in his crime fighting. I dig what they're going for. I get what they're going for. It's been done to death, but I get what they're going for in terms of having the dad be this conspiracy white supremacist guy. I don't think that he's shitting on them. Like, I mean, I think he is shitting on them. He's shitting on the dad and his belief. That's why, like, if you have Alex Jones on TV, you can't take that character seriously.
Yeah, I just feel like he's playing to the crowd that does watch that stuff. That's what it came on. And also, let me just say that Knock, everything is turned up to 11. So here's the joke in your face. Just so you know, this is the joke. I want to give credit to the two women on both sides. They anchor the show.
They do.
I don't feel.
Is that one from Orange is the New Black?
Yes.
No. Wait, was she?
Yeah.
On the right?
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Tasty, or what was it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, something like that.
I was trying to remember where I saw her before this, and for some reason I ruled out Orange is the New Black very early.
This show is very John Cena heavy. If you've seen John Cena in anything that he has done, this is that John Cena, the goofy, I'm gonna swear and say stuff I don't normally say stuff. It is what it is. I don't know.
I do want to, for the first time in Versus, because I think Knox said this was the first live Versus. I think we've done one of those live before, but I want to bring in for the first time a surprise witness.
I don't remember any of my losses.
In the chats, Shaylin Alfred. Oh shit! I didn't know I had control of the chat. Okay.
Wow,
well,
sweet. Look at this.
Peacemaker isn't for everyone.
Take it over.
Clearly, Zach, but it's fun and engaging. And yes, some of the characters play the same character type, but so does all of Hollywood. I say watch it for yourself, in your face. But I did
not know about the surprise witness. Knock. This should be stricken from the record.
I will end it on this. I honestly, when I watched the show, I said Zach should not watch it. I don't think you're gonna like it. Knock.
Okay.
I think you are going to like it enough. I think you're going to give it like a C+. I think you're gonna be in the middle there.
Damn.
But I think the music. I mean, you watch the intro, and that alone should tell you what you're in for.
Yeah.
That intro is another thing too. That just is like. It's so cheap and has been done so often with like people on TV and movies. I'm just whatever. It's whatever. If you know who James Gunn is and his humor, this show is that without a filter. So I'm not the biggest James Gunn fan. So I guess that's
fair. I've only ever really seen Guardians, so I don't know what else he does.
Yeah. Also, John Cena fucking sucks. So there.
I don't know. I'm seeing Eric bringing in tag team help here. I'm seeing, with the clip I saw, the opening credits, the whole John Cena getting naked. Even I don't want to see. You can't see that.
It's very fast. If that works.
The Flash. I don't know if it's fast enough.
It is done too much. I don't know why they want him being naked so much in the first two episodes.
Because it's in your face. You gotta just so you know the joke is there.
We're fighting a losing battle here.
Wait a second. You watch Game of Thrones? You want to talk about you want to see people naked?
That is art.
Quality content.
That is art.
Nah, that. Oh my god! You know how many times I never thought I'd say this, but there's such thing as too much tits.
Tell Jericho that.
And then fucking Holder just showing up.
Hold on, Eric. What episode are you on, by the way?
I think 7 or 8.
Damn, still on 7. That's a loss, automatic. Okay. Nah, I got to give it to Eric because I do plan on watching it. There's some good stuff here. I'm sorry, Zach, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
Still undefeated, folks. Oh man.
You know the worst part about this too?
What?
I think my wife likes the show.
Oh man.
Man, that was a great segment. I do want to get us moving along because we're over the hour mark. So real quick, I wanted to get this game out of the way because just for the hell of it, so I can delete off my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys some statements.
Okay.
This game is called Actually. I completely stole this from College Humor. Their streaming service called Dropout. If anybody wants to check it out, it's pretty good. But there's a game, Primetime Peacemaker does rule. Thank you. There's a game called Actually, where the host will read a statement, and your job is to, as if this was Jeopardy, say actually, and tell me the correction in the statement.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up really quick.
I feel like I need like glasses here for this so I can really nerd it up.
So I'll repeat as many times as you guys need because unfortunately I didn't prepare slides for it. But basically, again, I'm going to read a sentence, and you guys just tell me what it is that's wrong with it.
Superman.
So weird. I just had it up. I'll give you guys. Go ahead and distract for me if you would so kindly somehow buy time for me. And what's coming up on the channel?
What's coming on the channel is that tier list, man. I was trying to edit it last night, then the wind knocked my power out, but I will get it by Monday, I believe. Monday will be a good day to get it out there. It'll be all the best video game villains. Shout out to Shay in the chat. I'm glad you guys are watching Game of Thrones, one of the greatest TV shows of all time. Gotta get those numbers up. These are rookie numbers. Episode 7, man. You're right around the corner for episode 10. There's so much to happen, man. I'm so excited for you guys.
Let me just say this about episode 8 of Peacemaker. When you get to it, make sure you can sit down, watch it, and not be distracted. James Gunn is not releasing this one to critics.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So make sure you can sit and watch that one.
Oh, shit. I don't know what he's going to do.
Wow.
Put his fucking pants on.
Alrighty. So let's get into this. So there is this sentence I'm about to read. It's just to get you guys to, a little practice round.
Okay.
So, I mean, the correction in this one should be easy, but just so we can get it. Again, you have to say actually before you correct me. If you don't say it, I'm not going to count it. After defeating defending champion Braun Strowman and The Fiend in a triple threat match at Payback 2020 for the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns would have his first title defense against his cousin Jimmy Uso at Clash of Champions.
Actually, that was Hell in a Cell.
That is wrong. So
actually, it was Jey Uso.
That is correct. That was the practice one. That
Jimmy J, goddamn.
But I'll give Zach, you get a point for that. But
yes,
there actually is another correction.
Hold up, I thought it was practice.
You could have gotten the practice point, but there is actually a second correction that I put in that sentence. That there is one that I hid in there. After defeating defending champion Braun Strowman and The Fiend in a triple threat match at Payback 2020 for the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns would have his first title defense against his cousin Jimmy Uso at Clash of Champions. There's another correction in there somewhere.
Actually, it was The Fiend who was champion.
That's correct.
Oh yeah,
The Fiend was champion because that was SummerSlam. He beat Braun.
Yeah, that's correct.
And they are both not in the company anymore.
Nope.
So that's 2 for Zach. Next up, this has to do with 1998 King of the Ring. 1998 King of the Ring pay-per-view is remembered mostly for having what many call the best Hell in a Cell match in history, Mankind versus Undertaker. However, the rest of the card isn't too bad, featuring the main event of The Rock versus Ken Shamrock in a tournament finals match, Kane versus Stone Cold in a first blood match for the WWF Championship, and the New Age Outlaws versus the Midnight Express. Also, I forgot to mention, you can cut me off. You don't have to wait till the end of the question. If you hear it, just cut me off.
Oh man, I don't know.
I'll say it again.
I'm saying actually Kane versus Stone Cold wasn't for the title.
It was for the title. Shit. But you're on the right track. The 1998 King of the Ring pay-per-view is remembered mostly for having what many call the best Hell in a Cell match in history, Mankind versus Undertaker. However, the rest of the card
actually is the 1997 King of the Ring.
I think it's 1998. I think I was sure about that. I hope so. Continue from where I left off. However, the rest of the card isn't too shabby. Featuring the main event of The Rock versus Ken Shamrock in the tournament finals, Kane versus Stone Cold in a first blood match for the WWF Championship, and the New Age Outlaws versus the Midnight Express. Remember that Knock was in the ballpark.
Oh.
No guesses.
Mm-mm.
How about you, Knock? Before I give it up.
Yeah, I got nothing for that one.
Alrighty. The correct answer is that The Rock versus Ken Shamrock was not the main event. It was Stone Cold versus Kane.
Okay, that figures.
Next up, this one has to do with the TNT title tournament, the inaugural tournament.
Ooh.
The TNT title's inaugural champion was decided through an 8-man tournament. In the first round, we saw Kip Sabian lose to Dustin Rhodes, Darby Allin lose to Cody Rhodes, and Colt Cabana lose to Lance Archer. And Knock, you are muted, just so you know.
Actually, Colt Cabana wasn't in there.
He was in there.
Fuck.
The TNT title's inaugural champion was decided through an 8-man tournament. In the first round, we saw Kip Sabian lose to Dustin Rhodes, Darby Allin lose to Cody Rhodes, and Colt Cabana lose to Lance Archer.
Not Googling right now.
We can't hear
Sure.
typing.
You're right. Can't hear,
I'm trying
can't
to
see.
get to a nice quiet place. Got a whole barbecue going outside. A whole lot of music being played. Colt Cabana, was he in that tournament? Actually, I don't think Colt Cabana was in the tournament.
He was.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Actually, not. I just said that.
Was Kip Sabian in the tournament?
You didn't say I'm actually, so I'm not going to correct that.
All right, TNT Championship. We had Cody, Archer.
Actually, Kip Sabian in the tournament.
He was in the tournament.
Darby Allin was in there.
All these people were in the tournament. I will give you that.
Sonny Kiss was in there. Or maybe he wasn't.
Oh, actually, it was 16 people.
Was it? No, it wasn't 60 people.
Shit, man. I should know this. This just happened.
One last time.
Actually, it's La Viciosa.
One last time. The TNT title's inaugural champion was decided through an 8-man tournament. In the first round, we saw Kip Sabian lose to Dustin Rhodes, Darby Allin lose to Cody Rhodes, and Colt Cabana lose to Lance Archer.
Actually, Cody defeated Darby Allin later on in the tournament.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
He beat him in round 2. But so that's 2-1. Zach gets 2, Zach has 1. But that one correction, there's still 2 more things you could tell me about it. If you could tell me who did Darby and Cody beat in round 1. Either one of you.
I'm gonna say Cody beat Kip. And I
No.
think Darby beat Dustin.
No.
Damn.
God, I really
Archer
remember
beat
this
Dustin.
tournament.
This is back in the what is QT Marshall's place? The Nightmare Factory. This
Was
was
he?
Dynamite was Dynamite was there.
Yeah.
I get a point for that.
I wish.
I don't know. I don't know the rest.
All right. Darby beat Sammy Guevara first round. And
Oh.
Cody beat Sean Spears.
Wow, I forgot they were in this shit.
Right.
But Knock, you still get the point for that one.
All right, cool.
Next one has to deal with, which also I do recommend you guys look up. I'm actually on YouTube. It's comic book and like pop culture, like nerd stuff. So it's
Okay.
fun show to watch. Next one has to do with WrestleMania 23.
Oh, jeez.
In 2007, WrestleMania 23 held the 3rd ever Money in the Bank, where superstars from Raw and SmackDown competed for the briefcase.
Actually, it was the second ever.
No,
Okay, never
it
mind.
was the 3rd after. Although CM Punk was close, Mr. Kennedy would win the briefcase, but lose it to Edge on a later episode of Raw.
Well, all this seems to check out.
Right. Actually, also ECW people were in there.
That's correct. That's it.
Yeah.
What? That is BS.
There are two hints in
actually
there.
knocking is not BS.
The fact that it was 2007 and that CM Punk was in it should have said it was ECW.
Yeah, I guess.
That's good. I thought that was gonna be the hardest one because like it does sound like it makes sense. And lastly, at Backlash, this is Backlash 2008. At Backlash 2008, Triple H would win the WWE Championship by defeating Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, and John Cena in an elimination fatal 4-way match. Triple H and Orton would be the final two, but Triple H would get the win after dodging a punt kick and hitting the pedigree.
Actually, Orton hit him with the punt kick and won the belt.
No.
Actually, it was the WCW belt.
No.
Damn it.
At Backlash 2008, Triple H would win the WWE Championship by defeating Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, and John Cena in an elimination fatal 4-way match. Triple H and Orton would be the final two, but Triple H would get the win after dodging a punt kick and hitting the pedigree.
Actually, it was Batista and not Cena.
Batista was on the card, but not in this match.
Actually, the final two was Triple H and Chris Jericho.
Incorrect. But you are. Wait. I think Zach was closest. You said that Batista was in this, not whoever.
Yeah.
I will say that you are on the right tail. You're barking up the right tree.
Actually, Ric Flair was in it, not Cena.
Actually, would have been a cool match, but no.
Oh, it was the Big Show.
So at this point, I think you guys get someone who I said was not in this match.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can at least guess the right person, then that person will be closest to getting the point.
All right. Where was Edge at this time? I'm gonna go with the Rated R Superstar.
And who was he in for?
He was in for Cena.
Nope. Edge was fighting the Undertaker this night.
Damn.
Man, where's Bobby Lashley at?
If you can't get it, I mean, Zach.
I can't get it.
Alrighty. Chris Jericho was not in this match.
Oh.
It was Triple H, Randy Orton, JBL, and John Cena.
JBL, man, I wasn't guessing this, dude.
What's his name? Jericho was special guest referee for HBK versus Batista.
Oh wow.
Okay.
All right. I think with that, Zach, you got 3. Knock, you got 1. The glass is paid off because you win.
Cheating, man.
That's how you do it. Oh, the knowledge.
And then we're just going to go straight into promo school. I apologize for rushing right into it, but we are hitting that.
The main event of the evening.
All right, let's just do it. Your thoughts on Cody Rhodes's thing on Dynamite?
Okay, quick thoughts. I thought it was gold. I thought he wrote this and executed it. I believe it could have been better. I felt like the crowd bought into when he was hyping them up. And I also felt like the crowd was full of BS and kind of ruined some parts. So that's my opinion. But Cody, I think he delivered, man. He does these speeches well.
Cool. Eric?
What I really like about this is that I think this was the promo that convinced me that Cody was right for not turning heel. I think he shouldn't turn heel. The fans don't deserve it. I think this night showed that fans are getting way too toxic. And if he turns, it's positive reinforcement for them to continue being toxic.
I fully agree. I fully agree with both of them, and I'm also on the fence about it too. Like I said in the chat, on paper, this promo was perfect, but his delivery is very old WWE style for me. It's very Triple H-ish, if you will. So it comes off a little corny, but again, on paper, he said everything right.
Yeah. And I kind of like that he has that style, even though I don't like WWE style, but it works. So I think having that does add to a mix of different styles in AEW.
Cool. Last thing on promo school, which one? Which one gets the point?
Ooh. I gotta give it to Mox. I mean, that's just bigger than wrestling. But I think Cody finally is gonna get his on-screen persona on track.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Mox was real. It was great to see him. It was a human moment. Cody did a good job of getting people ready for that ladder match. I will still say I want him to stop using other people to get pops. Stop mentioning other people's names.
Please.
It's get pops on your own. You can do it. You're Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, who first did it? Was it CM Punk and MJF? And then I feel like after that, they've been just doing it every week.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is, I agree with you guys 100%. Mox's was something real. It's something I think anyone outside of wrestling can watch and help them out in their life. Cody's, again, on paper was perfect. So it's just two big promos in one night. So kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked how much I like Jon Moxley, like coming from how I despised him as Dean Ambrose at WWE.
I hated Dean Ambrose so much. I agree with you.
Yeah. I wanted him to work, but I could tell that he was just different than what WWE, like, they wanted him to be.
Yeah.
Zach, you stumbled on gold there. Well, I shouldn't say stumble because everything you do is meticulous, but Primetime loved the comparisons. He says he likes it. More of them. I dig it.
Cool.
I apologize for having to go through that. My time management wasn't that great this episode, but I had fun. Hope you guys did too.
I did.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up. My back is killing me from sitting like this for this damn long. So what we've got coming up on the channel, as Knox said, is we've got a tier list coming out. I don't know how much we're allowed to say because it's somebody else's channel, but we've got something hopefully coming out soon on SCW. So keep an eye on that. Hit the subscribe button over on his page and ours.
The Royal Rumble is next week, man.
It is.
We're doing something fun for that. We got guests coming on. We're going to do the Rumble game. All of us are going to have numbers. So pick a team when you watch the Rumble with us live. You will be in the chats as well. So we want to hear from you and get your comments on screen. But we're each going to get participants, and we're going to have people on from other channels and other people that we know. So we're going to have more fresh faces on the channel. And once that person's, all their numbers are eliminated, they get eliminated from the chat. They go away, and we're going to have one Rumble winner for each Rumble. And of course, have fun with us all throughout the Rumble live on Saturday.
Yeah, jump in the chat and participate, be part of the Rumble. Watch your boy, the final boss, go back to back to back as a Rumble winner, man.
Such a cheater.
Tell your friends, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Let's all watch it together. Let's make this a huge party. We will get everyone in the chats. We love this.
Yes,
exactly.
Bottles on Eric.
You already know. You know what? I would put the tile up for the line, but it's the Royal Rumble. So unfortunately, I can't do it. I guess whoever wins, they get a free shot. Let's say 1992. And yeah, so that's it. Make sure you subscribe because Zach is doing the live streams. And on my personal note, I'm getting back to doing the Wasting Time with You live streams, hopefully either tonight or tomorrow, since I've been out sick. But thank you guys for watching. Any last words before you say something to leave, Knock? Anything you want to add?
No, I think I'm chilling, man. Thanks for everybody's support. That's at 640 episodes. I mean, damn. And thanks for Eric for hold on.
I was like, yo, we had 640 and we're
640 subscribers. My bad, man.
Episode, and I'm like, that's it.
640 subscribers. Shit, Eric, take us away, man.
Oh man, thank you guys so much. Zach, where can they find us?
They can find us watching quality television series like The Wire and The Sopranos and Raven's Home. Anything other than Peacemaker. Have a great week, everyone. Be excellent to each other.
Peace out.